welcome back to the 21st, and this is my final video of my Python basics tutorial series. And this is a challenge, and for this challenge we'll be learning how to make a login program. It doesn't matter what skill level you're at, if you're beginner or advanced. This video is mainly for beginners, but you can also still use this video even if you're advanced. It's good for both levels, for beginner and advanced. So let's get right into it. In today's video, we'll be learning how to make a login program. First, what is a login? In computer security, a login is the process by which a person gains access into a computer system or a program. So that means they'll be able to access their computer, which means they can log in to their computer account and also log into other apps and websites. Where are logins used? Where are logins used or what they are used for? Logging in is usually used to enter a specific page, website, or application which trespassers cannot see. So that means trespassers cannot see your logins you've had in your browser or apps as well. And how are we going to make this login program? So I'll be explaining everything step by step. If you're new here and know how to code, start by subscribing, and this video is also right for you because I'll be doing everything step by step. First thing to do, you have to create a separate text file which has the usernames and passwords. Then we'll have some user input. So the program will take us some user input for the username, then another user input for the password. Then we'll read the logins text file and we'll check if the username and the password are correct. So this means the Python will completely read the text file to see the usernames and passwords if they are correct, and therefore we'll run the program for the logins. So now let's get right into it. So here I have a separate logins file. I have to move all this. I have a login text file, so it has the list of usernames. So this has 3 users, but you can register more users if you want. Like, let's start writing the script. So we're going to define login. Just say def login. It doesn't take any arguments. And now we want to get some user input. Say ask underscore username equals input, say username, and say ask underscore password equals input password. And now that we have created our user inputs, we need to add string, which is str for short. So we have to add str to both of the inputs. So what the string is, so a string is a word in Python, basically. So basically a string is a word in Python. So now we're going to run the program by typing in login. And if we run our program and run module, we have the user input. So imagine my username was Federico, so I just type in Federico, and I enter my password. So my password would be password123. It doesn't do anything at the moment because the only thing we're doing is we're taking in some user input. So now what if we wanted to read our logins? So reading the logins will read the entire text file we have created, then Python will display them as a list. So first we're going to define a function called read logins. So just type in def read logins, and it doesn't take any parameters or arguments. And now we want to read a file. So we're going to open the file in Python. So say with open the name of your text file. So let's say logins.txt file, and we're going to open it in R mode, which is short for read mode, as F. So make sure you are completing the same directory with your text file with the users as well with your Python file. So I've kept mine in the Python files and I've saved this as tutorial 11, and mine saved as log, and my other text file saved as logins. So now we want to say we're going to create this variable called contents equals f.read lines. So f.read lines will read the lines of usernames and passwords. So you'll have a username and a password, username and password, username and password, username and password. So that's what read lines would do. And now let's just test this. So we're going to like print the contents. And now we're going to use our function. But what if we use our function called read logins? If we type in read underscore logins and we run this, it will just print a list of usernames. See a username and password with \n character, and then here \n character, and here no \n character. So what this \n character does in Python, \n is short for the new character. So this n is the new line character in Python. So that's what most of the programmers use when they want to add a new line to a program. So but what if I wanted to get rid of the \n and put each username and password in its own list? Well, let me close this for now, and now I'm going to create a new list which has the new contents. So say new contents, and this will be an empty list for now. Say for line in contents, and now we're going to call this variable fields equals line dot split, and this will be a comma. So line dot split will easily split the lines and put we'll put the username and password in their own list. Then we're going to say fields 1 equals fields 1 dot rstrip, and we're going to close these. And now we're going to say new contents dot append fields. So appending the fields from the new contents. So what if I want to display the new contents inside the print statement or the print function? And now we're going to run the program. As you can see, the usernames and passwords have been organized in their own list. So username, password, username, a password, username, and a password. Now what if I wanted to start reading the login? So instead, I have to remove this print and type in return, and we're returning the new contents. And now we're gonna create this variable called logins. Logins equals read logins. So this will read the logins. And now we're going to go into our login function that we defined, and we're going to call this variable called logged in equals false. We're setting this to false because the users have not logged in yet. So the user is not logged in yet, so that's why we're setting it to false. And say for line in logins. So make sure it has to be stored in the variable. So make sure the variable is the exact name as the variable with the value read logins. And now say if line here we'll put 0 is equal to ask username and logged in is equal to false. Say if the line added 1 to it and it was to ask password, say logged in, we'll set this to true. And now we want to check if the user is logged in. So if we say if logged in is equal to true, and to print logged in successfully. And otherwise, if the user is not logged in, say print username / password is incorrect. And also, I want to define a main function which we just print welcome. So let's say def main hasn't taken any arguments. Say I'm just going to print in welcome. And we're going to use the main function here. Just main. And when the user types in the incorrect password, we want to call our login function inside the login function. Now that we have to add the login, and we run this, and then we'll ask, and then it will ask us for a username. So say my username Federico, I enter my password 123. Say logged in successfully. But if I run this function and I type in my username and I enter a wrong password, such as password 321, since the username is password is incorrect, then I can also log in to other users, which you can also do in your login program. So say another user, and then I enter the password pass321. It's logged in successfully. So that is pretty much it for today. And also, guys, I forgot to tell you that I've also made a Discord server which you can talk about coding related topics. I'll leave the server link in the description, and also leave the server link in the in my comments, in the comment section below. So the comment will be from me, so that's where I'll leave the link. That is pretty much it for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave in the comment section below. I'll answer your question and help you as much as I can. Previous basic tutorial playlist in the description. I've showed in the link, so it's rp.gy. So the subscribe link in the playlist link, both rp.gy shortened link. Drop a like. It does really help me out with the tutorials I make. Subscribe to me. I need 10,000 subscribers. See you in my next tutorial series in the future, because I'll start a new series of the intermediate object-oriented programming series. So bye, and I'll see you in my new series. Bye, and I'll see you in my new series soon.